All right, so I'm Connor Monahan. I'm one of the designers here at Microsoft on the publishing side of Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon is our 3D rail shooter for the Xbox One. It's being developed by two studios out of Japan, Grounding and Landho. The creative director for Grounding is Yukio Furusugi, and he is also known for his work on the Panzer Dragoon franchise as well as Phantom Dust. So there's a lot of experience coming in behind this game, and we're really excited about bringing the rail shooter genre into the next generation with Xbox One. So here we are, this is Icarus Command. Icarus Command is basically our headquarters. This is where you'll be launching your missions from. And we'll just go in and we'll just start on one of the missions. And so one of the cool things about Crimson Dragon is that it has a really rich story. Furusagi-san and his team at Grounding have done a lot of great work building a narrative of the world of Draco, where the humans have colonized. There's a deadly virus, Crimson Scale, that's ravaging the planet. And people who are affected by Crimson Scale humans, they either die or they can survive. And if they do survive, they find that they actually have the ability to commune with the dragons of Draco. So you are a dragon rider and you have the ability to command these dragons. And so we're going to hop into one of these missions and kind of see how it feels. One of the cool things we'll see is I'll be flying with a wingman, and my wingman is actually one of my friend on Xbox Live's dragons. So as he plays through the game, the single player campaign, levels up his dragon, makes it more powerful, evolves it, I can actually go into the menus, hire that dragon that he's created, bring it into my game, and asynchronously I can use his dragon and he'll help me defeat the dragons that I'm fighting. And the great thing about that is after I'm done with the mission and the mission's complete, he'll actually get an XP kickback and some credits at the end saying, hey, Connor's used your dragon on this mission. And it's just a great way to give players a little bit of feedback and engagement when they're not even playing. So this is the Bloated Anomaly. This is one of the larger dragons in the game. He's been infected and corrupted by the Crimson Scale virus. Right now I'm attacking these air sacs on his back, which are mutations from the virus. As you can see, I mean, the scale of this is just enormous. You can see above, there's plenty of dragon riders from Icarus Division who are flying with me to help take down this beast. So I'm just going to try to focus on taking this guy out because he's quite challenging. So one of the cool things here actually is I have my wingman now flying with me up in the front. So he'll be able to attack other creatures, give me some defense, and if there's something coming from behind me, I can call him back as well and defend me from behind as well. Another great ability is that we actually have a combined attack that we can use. Basically, I'll hit the X button, and it's going to launch this super weapon that's basically going to clear the screen, deal a lot of damage, destroy anything really in front of me. It's a big weapon. You only have 2 uses, so you have to use it sparingly, but it's a nice out if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So the cool thing about each of these levels is actually they're split into different segments. Each one of the subsections will give you a rank at the end of it, so I'm about to finish this one up, and you'll see I got a B there. Not a great score, I can do better, but basically those subsections are going to be ranked based on your performance. That will factor into your score at the end of the level, and that's going to affect how much experience you get, how much credits you get for the in-game cash, and all these sorts of things. And then those will go into the leaderboard, so you actually can see how well your friends have done, if you can try to beat their scores and show off to them, I did better, that sort of thing. And so now actually what we're doing is we're actually one of the free flight sections of the game. So you can see I'm actually just controlling my dragon left and right. I just flew right into the dragon. Should probably pay attention where I'm going. But we have acceleration, so you press A and kind of boost into warp speed, so to speak. And we also have brakes, so I can actually slow down and just start wailing away on the dragon here. And that's one of the things we're really excited about with Crimson Dragon is the fact that you have this free flight mechanic. You're not always on rails. And it gives you a lot better maneuvering, a lot better tactical advantage where you can kind of move around the dragon, find his weak points, be more evasive when you're being attacked by enemies. And it's just a really, really fun time. Just use another of my partner abilities here, see if I can't get his health down a little bit. Whew. So right now I'm actually finding the weak points on his body. So he's covered in eyes here, and I'm actually just going through, trying to find those weak spots. Sometimes they're underneath him, sometimes they're on top of him, on his wings, and just looking at my map, locating those areas, targeting them. and then hitting them. Got to watch out for that flat cannon. And so the cool thing about this is actually I am using one of the fire elemental dragons. So all the dragons in the game have an element that is associated with them, whether it be fire or wind or light. And the different elements have different powers, and they have different interactions with the other elements. So fire dragons are more powerful against wind dragons are more powerful against light dragons. And so there's a lot of need to pick the right dragon for the right mission. Planning ahead of time, seeing, oh man, this guy's a wind dragon, so I'm going to bring my fire dragon. Selecting the right ability, and we have 90 different skills in the game. Those skills are going to be the weapons that you're using, whether it be a homing missile like I'm using right now, the ray weapons, or a cannon weapon like this bullet smolder here. And so there's a lot of customization and a lot of planning you need to do before you go into missions. And that's what makes it a fun experience for the hardcore gamer. And we're just about to finish them off here. So there we go, that's the Bloated Anomaly. One of our really awesome free flight sections of the game. This, along with our 3-player co-op experience that we have on Xbox Live, where you can play with 2 of your friends, is one of the things we're bringing to the franchise that are just really interesting, really new, and we think gamers are just going to absolutely love it. So Crimson Dragon is going to be available on the Xbox One. It's going to be a day 1 title, so you can have it at launch day. It's $19.99 on the Xbox Live Marketplace. So look forward to seeing you guys online on those leaderboards, and enjoy playing.